Hey everybody, it's Dan from the Outdoor Trade Show Network, and tonight we are doing our We Care You Matter. I'm doing it with Peter Drees, and I have Peter as a guest here tonight. So I brought in a what we call a live chat guest. This is all new, but what Peter's going to do is I'm going to separate the cameras, go directly with Pete here, and Pete's going to talk about what we're going to do is this right here. We got northwoodsbrands.com with Pete Drees, and Pete is going to go on, and what we're going to do is this. Pete, you're on with everybody, and let's talk about. I'm going to run the.
All
I'm
right.
going to run the controls here. You talk about Northwoods brands and talk about what's going on, your new products that you got at ICAST, and just let everybody know what's going on with Pete Drees.
Yeah. Hey, thanks, Dan, and hey, thanks everyone. I tell you what, we've got a lot of big changes, as I said. This year, we've grown tremendously, added a lot of new products that we are not only manufacturing but also doing distribution for. And I want to kind of take a step back, Dan. I know we talked about we went to ICAST in Orlando about a month ago. And tell you what, when you're in Wisconsin or wherever you are, what other part of the world you're in, you've got this little talking with another friend of mine I saw at ICAST, and for example, we're in the catfishing world, and we probably network with maybe 5,000-10,000 of the same people all the time, and there are a lot more fishermen than that in the world, a lot more boaters and kayakers. And he said, boy, when you come to ICAST, you can really see how small of a niche or how small of a clique that you're really involved in when you see ICAST. There were probably about 1,000 different vendors there, a lot of new products, a lot of new companies, new inventions. It was amazing. So when you go to a bigger world like that and you see everything else that's out there in the world, I mean there were manufacturers there from all over the world, because ICAST is the largest fishing manufacturers show for consumers and for dealers in the world. It's huge. Okay. And there were I don't know how many thousands, hundreds of thousands of people there. So
and you picked up a couple of you picked up a new products for Northwoods brands.
We did. So we are going to be we're the distributor for. I'll come back later on. We have got a line of boat and kayak flooring. So I know a lot of boats have the carpet, the smelly carpet, and maybe no flooring whatsoever. We picked up a new line of we're going to be the distributor and installer for some kayak and boating flooring. Well, we're going to come back to that later on. That's new. We're in the process of finalizing that distributorship. Additionally, we've got other distributorships coming too, but I don't want to, until those are a done deal, I don't want to say anything at all. Now, one thing that we talked about, Dan, is we now are a manufacturer and distributor of our new hydrophobic clothing. So, Dan, are you a sloppy eater?
No, I try not to, Pete. I try not to.
Okay. Well, so there's a lot of people out there, for example, they're eating chips and salsa, or they're drinking red wine, they spill it all over themselves. The hydrophobic clothes are not only water resistant, but they're stain resistant. So now what does that mean? So Dan, can you play the first video of our gray hydrophobic t-shirt?
What do you want to do? Do you want the gray one or the colored one? The gray one with just the water?
The gray one first. So this will kind of give you an idea of what the new hydrophobic clothing looks like. Essentially, when you spill water to yourself.
There you go, Pete. Just tell them what they're seeing.
Yeah. So essentially, the hydrophobic clothing right here, it's the shirt. I don't know if this video is playing or not, but you can pour water or anything, or red wine or anything. It comes right off the t-shirt right there. It doesn't absorb into your shirt. Doesn't absorb in your t-shirt, your long sleeve, your polo shirt, your breathable shirt, so forth. It just pours right off. Okay, so that's what the new hydrophobic clothing is. It's on our website. You can go to northwoodsbrands.com, or we have it at hydrophobic.clothing. Did you know you can do .clothing, like .com?
Yeah. Okay. I saw that on the website. I saw that on your website.
Right, right. So we have these in long sleeve, short sleeve. We have them in like sportsman's type of style. We're coming out with polo shirts too. So
Okay.
essentially, you can pour water all over the t-shirts. It comes right out just like that. So
Do you want me to play the other video, Pete?
yeah, sure. So when I talk about when I mentioned stain resistant, um, a lot of people they're eating, they spill over themselves, or at dinner, they're at work, they're at a work lunch, and they spill on themselves. What happens is you can simply rinse off whatever you spill on your shirt with water. Okay, so you got that good video coming up. There it is.
Yeah, I got that.
Is it playing live?
It's playing right now.
Yeah.
You're washing out. You got
We got
taco
we
sauce.
got soy
Everything.
sauce.
Yep.
Yeah, what you gotta do is just wash it off with water. It's real simple. You can pour Pepsi all over a Coke, okay, and it's not gonna stain. It's gonna essentially just kind of like you're pouring water on a rock. That's what it's gonna wash right off. We did Frank's Red Hot sauce all over the t-shirt and just rinsed it right off. Okay, real simple. We treat this with a certain material. We tried salsa next right here, dumping salsa all over your shirt, and it just comes right off. All you gotta do is pour water on it. It rinses right out. How many shirts have you ruined, in your life? There you go, spaghetti sauce. Rinse it right off.
See, Pete,
How
what
many
you're
shirts
seeing
have
is a
you in 30,
20-second
40
delay. What you're seeing is a 20-second delay from what you're talking about. It's kind of, yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
We got you
So
back on there.
when you saw the video, you got all sorts of food and sauces that you're pouring on that thing, and all you do is rinse it right off. You're not going to ruin a $30 or $40 shirt. Okay. And so these aren't the cheapest shirts in the world. They go between $35 to $45. Although we are working on better pricing, but still, these right here they're going to keep you. They're essentially waterproof and stain proof as long as you just pour water on there and get rid of them.
Nice, Pete. Nice.
Yeah. Really easy. The first of its kind in the country. So
Okay.
we do screen print and embroider for dealers and retail outlets as well too.
That's what I just wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the next one.
Yeah, the next one. Okay, so this is interesting right there. So I'm just going to show this to you right here in the camera. We are the distributor for rub rail lights in the Midwest, and let me put this up right here. So a lot of people you put these LED lights on their boats and their kayaks, and they're pretty cool looking. Okay, they're all bright and they're all pretty good quality. What we bring is different. So when you have, for example, an LED light on your boat or your kayak, most often they're stick-on. Okay, most often they protrude from the base of the kayak or the boat, therefore they get snagged. All right. The thing about the patented rub rail lights right here that we have is just like this. You can see it here. The LED lights are built right into the rub rails themselves. All right. They're hardwired. They don't run on a little watch battery. They're hardwired right here, right into your battery of your kayak or your boat, just like that. All right. So one thing to note is you essentially take out your old rub rails, put the new ones in. All right. Hardwire these to your battery. That said, not a lot of people know how to do that. Some do, great, some don't. So we are currently hiring certified installers to be installers for us throughout the Midwest. We're the distributor that sells directly to the consumer, and we sell directly to dealers if dealers are interested in carrying these for their boats, their pontoons, their fishing boats, kayaks, and so forth. So we will need installers. We're looking to hire. You can make, depending upon the job, $50 to $75 per hour. So we need people. Everybody's hiring, but if you're good at electronics or even halfway reasonable, we've got a job for you. Okay, that's flexible and it's very good income too. So we need people, Dan.
Well, I'm having fun. I'm playing with all the pictures you sent.
Oh, okay, all right.
These are nice, Pete. Right. These are really nice.
Yeah.
So
these are good for, yeah, anything that has you can pull out the steel rub rails. You can pull out the aluminum rub rails, put on pontoons, your party boats, your fishing boats. I think I sent one with kayaks too. So we have a kayak gear kit as well
I got
too.
the kayak guy on there now, and I mean he's lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yep, he does look like he's about the shape of a Christmas tree right now.
The
Exactly.
pontoon comes out nice.
So
all of them come out nice. Now, can you change your colors up? Can you change the colors?
Not yet. Our first edition has the purple and then the moonlights, which are kind of like a greenish bluish type of color on the side.
Okay.
And they go all around the kayak. Now the kayak's different. Those come in multiple colors.
Okay.
So we just added multiple colors, multiple choices for the kayak lights.
I know I've had light when I've been on the boat. When I've been out in the boat, I've had lights on, and if you get too much light, it blinds you. So I take it these guys did a lot of science research, and they've got these lights set so that it doesn't screw up your vision.
Right. So you'll see, for example, on the pictures, you'll see the reflection, and they aren't pointed directly at you. For example, if you're coming towards a boat, and those LED lights are right in your eyes, that's not what they want. It's not what anybody wants. So they're angled down just a little bit downward, so you can see them, but they're down pointed towards the water right there.
Well, here's another one, Pete. You can modify when you're installing them. There's a lot of modification. There's a lot of modifying you can do installing them.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So anyway, the rub rail lights, again, they're patented. They're very different than anything else on the market.
Okay.
So, yeah, and we're just getting these into. We're the first, I guess. We're a distributor, but we're also a dealer right here in Pewaukee. So we have those, and we do the installation, we do the sales, and we ship them out right from Pewaukee.
Nice, Pete. Nice. Well, with that, what I think I'm going to do, Pete, is I'm going to cut you off here, and I want to thank you. And then I'm going to explain to everybody. I'm doing a little experimenting here, so hopefully this worked out nice. You and I will talk after we get done, and we'll work this out. But Pete, thank you.
Yeah.
We're going to do more of these. Thank you for coming on, and I'm going to cut you off here, Pete, and go back to, like I said, what I'm doing here, and give me a couple minutes, and we'll probably talk here. But thank you, Pete. Anything else you want to tell everybody about Northwoods Brands?
Yeah, northwoodsbrands.com. We got a lot more coming, and again, spread the word. We need installers. We're looking to hire right now.
Okay.
Good
nice.
problem to have.
Thanks, Pete. And
yeah.
I'm going to let me do my little finish up here, and then we'll talk. There you go,
Alrighty,
everybody.
awesome. Thank you.
Thanks, Pete. There
Alrighty,
you go, everybody. That was my friend Pete Drees. And you know what? He's got Northwoods Brands. He's got really good products there. If you guys go look and you see what Pete's got going on. Yeah. And I've got a lot to do on my end here, everybody, with getting everything situated and getting my live chat stuff taken care of. So we're going to get, hopefully this came out nice and Pete likes it. But with that, everybody, what I want to say is this. If you got outdoor product, you got outdoor service that has to do with the outdoors, and you would like us here at the Outdoor Trade Show Network to share that with everybody, please get a hold of me here. And there's a lot of other things that we can do that I need to get worked out with some technical people, but all we're going to do is keep going here. So I want to show products. I want to talk about products, what makes them unique, and where people can find these products. So that's what we're here. That's what we're doing. Now I can have anybody in the world doing this with me, and I'm excited about this. So Pete, I want to thank Pete over and over and over again for being the first guy that did where I can bring somebody in here, and hopefully I'm going to get better at this. And I hope you enjoyed that, everybody. And like I said, if you got a product, service has to do with the outdoors, that's what we're here at the Outdoor Trade Show Network to do, is we want to share that. We want to talk about it. And I guess with that, I want to say thank you and good night, everybody.